Over the last 4 years as an upcoming filmmaker, I learned a ton of things about planning, scripting, shooting and editing videos. To prevent yourself from doing the same mistakes like I did, I share 5 tips which will guide you on your way of becoming a professional filmmaker right from the start. The most common mistake I see beginners do all the time is that they shoot without the brain and just capture everything they see. Don't just focus on the camera, open your eyes, look for interesting details and always capture the life that's going on around you. If you learn to avoid this tunnel vision and think outside the box, you may have better chances of not ending up at home, inserting your SD card and realize that you captured a bunch of random clips without any connection or story behind them. Telling a story is the key for every good video. If I am looking back on my first trips to Portugal, Greece or Spain, I obviously shot everything which came across my lens either. And to be honest, I was really proud back then. It didn't take long to realize that I was everything else but a professional and that something was missing in my videos. Actually, it was the most important factor of all. And that is to always tell a story, to deliver emotions, to suck the viewer into your videos and make him feel that he's standing right next to you. As a filmmaker, you're not only shooting videos, you share your experience, you release your creativity, and if you combine all of these and tell a good story, people will feel like they are watching a movie. And I think that's what we are all aiming for, right? A big thank you to everyone who just subscribed to this channel. I'm really honored that even people from India are watching my videos on a daily basis, so a big thank you here. You guys really motivate me. The second very important tip is gear management. Since I bought a lot of stuff over the last years, it always became harder to decide what I'm gonna take with me. And there had been several situations where I packed up way too much and didn't really make use of everything I prepared before. That was really uncomfortable when I was traveling with my girlfriend. You always have to think about what you really need, and you should choose every piece of equipment wisely. If you take care of the next thing we're gonna talk about, you will instantly level up your video game. We are talking about composition and framing. When I started out, I didn't have any knowledge about the rule of thirds. Your framing has to always highlight the exact part where you want the viewer to focus on. If you shoot a subject, you should always cover the basic rules for compositions. When you fly drones, for example, you always want to have the sky on 1/3 of the upper screen. The same thing counts for the foreground. If you shoot a subject looking in a specific direction, you have to watch out for the angles you're filming and to always leave enough headspace. Let's move on to number 4, shooting without planning. Locations, camera angles, the daytime, a shot list, lenses, a story, different camera types. These are all factors which you have to decide on and always properly plan out before you even arrive on the location. If you want to follow a consistent and time-efficient workflow, you should always be prepared in advance. You save a lot of time if you know exactly what to shoot and what you really need for your specific projects. The last mistake on my list is the well-known auto-white balance. Most of the cameras are doing a pretty good job by detecting the best white balance for your scene. But if you want to achieve different moods and have an easier color grade, you will be much more served if you understand which white balance is the best for your situation and which value you should choose for different times of the day. I hope you paid close attention. Now it's your turn to actually practice that and become a better filmmaker. Have fun!